Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and controversial topic that's been making waves in the world of sports and politics. We're talking about the ongoing debate surrounding women's sports, Title IX, and the brave individuals who are standing up for what they believe in. Now, I want to start by saying that this is a complex issue with many layers, and it's important to approach it with an open mind and a willingness to listen to different perspectives. So, let's dive right in. Our story begins with Payton McNabb, a former high school volleyball player who suffered a traumatic brain injury and partial paralysis after an incident with a biological male opponent. This life-changing event set McNabb on a path to become an advocate for women's sports and Title IX. McNabb's journey has taken her all the way to Capitol Hill, where she has testified before lawmakers, sharing her personal experience and fighting for the rights of female athletes. It's a powerful story of resilience and determination. But why is McNabb's voice so important? Well, personally, I think it's because she brings a unique perspective to the table. She's not just an athlete, she's a survivor, and her story serves as a stark reminder of the potential consequences when the rules of the game are not clearly defined. Now, fast forward to the present, and we see McNabb applauding another brave soul, Sophie Cunningham, a WNBA player with the Indiana Fever. Cunningham has been vocal about her support for women's sports and has taken a stand against the inclusion of biological males in female sports leagues. What makes this really interesting is that Cunningham's profile has been rising, and yet she hasn't shied away from speaking out. In fact, McNabb believes that Cunningham's courage adds an extra layer of significance to her activism. It's a bold move, especially in a world where athletes are often pressured to stay silent on controversial issues. However, speaking out comes with its own set of challenges. McNabb points out that Cunningham has faced backlash for simply stating the obvious, that there are biological differences between men and women. It's a sad reality that many people are too afraid to admit, and it highlights the double standard that exists in sports. But it's not just the athletes who are in the spotlight. McNabb also takes aim at Cheryl Reeve, the head coach of the Minnesota Lynx, for her support of transgender inclusion in sports. McNabb questions the hypocrisy of advocating for female empowerment while opening the door for biological males to take over. It's a valid point, and it raises important questions about fairness and equality. McNabb predicts that it might take a biological male dominating the WNBA for the league to truly face the reality of the situation. She believes that until it personally affects them, the league's virtue signaling will continue. It's a harsh reality, but one that McNabb hopes will lead to change. Now, here's where it gets even more intriguing. McNabb challenges the league's progressive establishment to be consistent. If biological males are allowed to compete in girls' high school athletics, why not have transgender coaches in the WNBA? It's an interesting perspective, and it highlights the complexities of this debate. We also can't ignore the influence of Caitlin Clark, another WNBA star. McNabb understands why Clark might choose to stay out of the controversy, but she believes that Clark's voice could be a powerful force for change. As the best player in the league, Clark's stance on the issue could send a strong message to the next generation of female athletes. For McNabb, this issue is deeply personal. Her own health journey post-injury serves as a reminder of why this fight is so important. She wants to ensure that other girls don't have to go through what she did, and she's using her platform to spread awareness and prevent similar incidents. In conclusion, this debate surrounding women's sports and transgender inclusion is a complex and emotional one. It's a topic that deserves our attention and thoughtful consideration. I encourage you all to keep an open mind, do your own research, and form your own opinions. Thanks for joining me on this journey. I hope this video sparked some interesting conversations and gave you a deeper insight into this ongoing battle. Until next time, stay curious, and keep learning.